Yes, everyone, it's Adam from Newcastle Fans TV. I hope you've all had a great day, whatever you've been doing, whether you've been stuck at work, out with the family, just plodding on in the house. I hope you've all had a cracking day. If you don't already, please like and subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV. We've got loads and loads of great stuff coming up. More great guests on the Greenwood and Mulliner show. Mr. Lawler, Mr. Greenwood, travelling down to Rangers soon. Gateshead, then Lee's travelling over to the US of A. To vlog all the pre-season games. So there's loads of great content coming up the channel. So please make sure you subscribe. So what am I here for? So I bet you think, oh, not another Harvey Barnes video, not another Tonali video. What more good news can we take? I'm actually here to discuss the potential new contract for one of the fan favourites. Yes, he's from Blythe, Mr. Dan Burn. So if you believe reports, Newcastle are ready to offer an extended deal to Dan Burn, despite triggering an extension in his clause last season that expires in 2025. It looks like the Magpies, probably supported by Eddie Howe, are wanting to extend that contract further. When you think since he signed from us, 18 months ago now, the impact he's had across that back four, across the dressing room, in terms of the morale he brings, it's been phenomenal, really. So you've got to look at that as well when it's always been against our remit to give all the players new contracts, but I think with the likes of him, it's starting to become a bit of an exception when you see what he's bringing to the dressing room and how he's changed that back four, as well as playing alongside better players. He's probably an average defender at Brighton, whereas I think when he's come into the Newcastle team, he's certainly excelled a bit more. How versatile he's become. He came in kind of to help us from relegation, playing in that back four, and then at the start of the season, I thought he was going to be on the bench behind Botman, behind Shaw, behind Matty Targett when he was fit at the time in pre-season. Matty Targett was quite impressive towards the end of last season, so he thought, Dan Burn, he actually may get quite forgot about this year, and he's proved everyone wrong. He's been an absolute force at left-back, judges the game so well. He knows he hasn't got the pace, as do we all. We've seen him sometimes get done for pace, but he judges the game very well in terms of and reading how wingers are going to try and get past him, and he's not scared to make the odd foul. Blythe lad, black and white through and through. For me, contract extension, it can only be good. I know there'll be some fans out there who think we should be looking for better players, which to a certain point I agree, but don't take away what he does in the dressing room. His highlight for me, that Leicester City game, when we were looking for a breakthrough, and that cup game was really, really tense if you were in the stadium, and probably if you were watching at telly, and he just absolutely burst through that back line and placed that one, and then who can forget his unbelievable dad dancing moves at the end. He's trying his best to, I think he's done his best to earn a new deal. He has come on leaps and bounds since we signed him. If not a lot of lads had heard about Dan Burn before he came to Newcastle United. Yes, he was doing okay at Brighton, but I'm certainly one who didn't recognise him much. He's worked him. I think he started at Darlington and he's worked him way through the leagues. So yeah, it's an interesting one because it's not something we usually do, offering contract extensions to 31-year-olds. But get in the comments if you agree. Do you think Dan Burn's worth a new deal? The likes of Matt Ritchie, Paul Dummett, all signed deals. I think it's pretty clear that Eddie Howe was really happy with what he's got in the dressing room. And with a really tough campaign coming up in the Champions League, morale is more important than ever. So I think having these players, big Dan Burn, new deal, what do you think? Would you keep him? Would you let him go? Is he still good enough? We'll soon see.